Hey, good afternoon, guys. It's Mitch here at Fire Tactical 223. I just want to say thanks for everyone for subscribing and checking out some of my videos. I'd like to thank four really good dudes that I've been watching their videos on YouTube for a little while now. One of them is going to be Tactical California. The other one, Hickok 45, which is everybody well knows this gentleman. Has a slew of weapons and a pretty badass shooting range, if you ask me. I live in California, and all the homes here are really tight. I don't have advantage of doing that. I got to go to a range out in the desert to go shoot. Iraqi veteran, 8888, Semper Fi, my brother. I don't know if you're a Marine. However, it doesn't matter. We both served over there in the sand, so you know what it's like. And then the Daily Shooter. And you know, all you guys have really great content, and I really enjoy watching your stuff, so keep them rolling, and I hopefully you're able to watch what I put out there. From my very first video today being my Glock 19, and what I'm going to go over is the incorporation of my family, my lifestyle now, my fire department videos, my cooking videos, things that people are really interested in, because there's not too many firemen out there posting videos about their own stuff. So I'm trying to see where it goes. Anyways, yeah, so today's video is going to be about our Glock. Picked this up, it's been a month now. Got it down at this place in Brea, California called Pro Force. And really good pricing on it. Now, because I am a fireman, I live in California, and I'm not a cop, they couldn't sell me the 3 15-round mags. So, came with 3 10-round mags. However, they were sold out of them. Sold out of the 10-round mags, so they gave me the gun. And I walked out the door with it fully priced at $397 and change. Awesome price. And that's California state tax. So I had to look around. I looked a bunch of different gun places here in LA County. None of them had it. There's a little pawn shop by myself. They were selling for $29 a mag for the 10-round mag. So I ended up getting it. As you guys know, the Glocks come in this nice little case. Nice, you know, plastic polymer case. You know, it's standard. It's nice. If you're toting your gun to the range, if you want to carry it in this, great. But the only thing is, I mean, you have to put a cable lock on here or make some kind of locking. This just doesn't lock. To go from the car to the range, great. But then it becomes a collector's edition. You can stick it up on the wall somewhere, which I'm probably going to end up doing. Just putting it up on the wall to not show off. But what I do have, actually, let me backtrack a little bit. So to go back on the magazines that I ended up buying, I just got 2 mags, and you know, 10-round mags, single stack. And at the pawn shop that I was at, they actually had a Glock mat sitting on the counter. And I'm like, oh snap! I'm like, hey, you guys have any more of these? They're like, well, we normally don't sell them. Let me look. And the guy's rummaging around. The owner comes over. What's going on? Oh, this gentleman wants to buy, or is looking at one of these mats. He's like, well, we normally don't sell them. That's the only one we have, but you know, he can take it. $15. Okay, sold. Perfect. And then so I was like, all right. So he's like, well, you know what? Why don't you just take it? Because it's a little bit dirty, and we usually get them in every time they get Glocks in the store, so they usually come in, you know, they get like 5 or 6 of them every time they order Glocks from the Glock company. And he's like, no, you know what, better yet, just take it. You know, you're going to buy some magazines from us, great. So, that's that. Now, what I do have is a nice, and again, Pelican, great company. They've been around for a long time. Pelican actually has, they actually make flashlights for diving. That's how they got started. And this Pelican case actually belonged to my mom. She used it for all her fancy cameras. What I actually use it for is for my gun when I go to the range, when I travel around, because it has 2 really great holes. Let me go ahead and show you. It's got 2 really good holes on it to put locks. So I could put lock here. I could put a lock here. It breathes. It's waterproof. So if you guys know anything about Pelican, you know that they stand behind their name and their quality. So what I've done inside the case is actually, let me just go ahead and show you guys real quick. So inside my case, so what I have here is I have my Glock with my TLR2 Streamline on it with the red dot and a strobe, and then I have the 2 magazines that I have. So right now I've got the Federal 9mm Luger ammunition in here, 115 grain for plinking and target practice. And here's a cable lock that came standard with the gun. I keep basic cleaning supplies in here. So let me just take out my ammo real quick. You know, great thing about Pelican is they already come standard with the foam inserts, and you can just cut around. I also have Winchester Ranger 147 grain hollow point for home defense. Really great ammunition, and will serve its purpose if it ever comes down to it. I also keep the Remington oil in here for the gun, and then of course the Glock speed loader that comes with the gun when you purchase it. And in this case, I have some earplugs. So typically this light comes off, and I was going to stick it here, but I decided to put earplugs in there instead. And, you know, as you guys know, really it's a work in progress. Loading your ammo, storing it, cutting things out. I got so much more room on here for more magazines, which I'm going to end up getting in the long run. But so let's go ahead and make sure the gun is unloaded and safe. No round in the chamber, no magazine inserted. Gun's in condition 4. Point the trigger in a safe direction. Go ahead and fire. You see, a really good light on here. You can see the red dot. Really good light, works well, and actually had bought it off of a Santa Barbara cop that was at the store the same day I was, and $100 $100 for a TLR2 Streamlight. It's used, great condition, have no problems with it. Anyhow, so to get back to our Glock, we got this all because of home defense. And yes, I'm a Marine. This is the first Glock I've owned, first gun I've owned in this house. Being married to my wife for 13 years, very happily. Thank you very much. And it took me hell and high water to actually get her to be convinced that a gun in the house is a good idea. With my massive amounts of weapons training, weapons instruction, all that stuff. And the biggest thing is the kids in the house. So first gun, I love it. I haven't shot it yet. Like I said, I've only had it now for almost a month. But the biggest thing, guys, is when you get a gun from a manufacturer, from the store, it does come pre-lubed. And they do have to test fire it before they ship it out and make sure it's functioning and working correctly. So what I did was I went ahead and dismantled the gun earlier. Let's go ahead and do that. Stand by. You're going to pull it down, bring it back just a 1/4 inch. Release the side lock and let it go forward. Alright, there you go. So, the gun comes pre-lubed from the manufacturer already. And you know what's great about this Glock mat? It actually has a Glock pistol lubrication diagram on the bottom. So besides me going to YouTube and looking at all you guys out there making videos from what you did, I was able to look at my mat here and be like, oh, that's where I lube it up, because the diagram has some highlighted areas in it to where you put your lube. So basically all I did was I took out the bolt, took out the spring, and the recoil spring assembly, took out the barrel, lubed it up here on top, along the barrel, just a little drop, and then right along the barrel, and that was it. When I opened this up, and I took a swab and I started rubbing it, I noticed that there was some slight, yeah, it was a little bit dirty. I'm having a brain fart right now. I can't speak. It was a little bit dirty, and so typical maintenance of your weapons, guys, is very important. It's like maintaining your woman. You got to keep her fed, happy, and tell her that she's sexy every day, because if you don't maintain your woman, she's going to break down on you and end up failing. You know, like a weapon. Keep it clean, keep it happy, keep it fed, or it's going to end up failing on you. So, my biggest thing is just maintain your stuff. I'm not new to guns. I've been around firearms for a long time. But in my own home, I have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl, and I'll tell you what, it is very daunting to know that when I was a kid, I was into everything, snooping around my parents' room. We all like that. My older son goes with me shooting every year out to the desert. There's a place in Barstow called Hodges Road. If some of you Californians know about it, that live in the greater Los Angeles area, you know Hodges Road is a place where everyone goes to shoot up against the hills in the desert. It's not ghetto, but there's really no rules out there. But the chopper does fly around, and you will get ticketed if they come up and catch you with the no guns. So he's been out there for me for 3 years, and he is used to guns. He sees them, he knows the safety rules to them, but we have not told any of them that we have it in the house. And so that's the thing that my wife and I are going to come to within the next week, hopefully, where we sit them down, take out the gun and show them what it is, what's it about. So all you new parents out there, people are still wanting to know if they should get a gun for the house because of the kids. Look, it's an important thing that you talk to your children about it, that you let everyone that's in your household know, who live with you, that you have it, because nobody needs to know that you have one that doesn't live there. But what they do need to know is that you're well protected. And Glock is protecting this household along with the Lord. So, anyways, guys, I just wanted to come to you today, just show you a quick little video about our stuff. I am applying for my CCW for the state of California in Los Angeles County, which I believe there has been nobody to cover that video yet. I am a fireman, and I do have some pretty good backing on why I'm trying to get my CCW, because I'm trying to become an investigator for my department. But with that being said, there's not a lot of CCWs being actually granted in LA County, like almost zero. So you got to have a real damn good reason why you want one, need one, and so that's my reason. So I'm going to be coming to you with a video on that. You know, and then the fortunate thing, because I live in an incorporated city here in LA County, I got to go through that city first and the police chief there. If I get denied through my city I live in, then I have to go through the LA County Sheriff's Department. And so that's a long process, but as soon as I start the application, I'll be making videos of that, and I'll let you guys know how it's going and give you updates. And want to thank you very much for watching my channel, Fire Tactical 223. Check it out. Check out the cooking stuff if you want to know how firemen live and what we do on an everyday basis. Check that out. Here's to you and yours. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your friends. Keep the Second Amendment alive. Lots of love. Fire Tactical 223. I'm out of here.